here to podcast / vlog and take pictures. I had to give you guys an update. I don't know if you can see her. The Corgi hawk is back. And they live in that terrifying garage down there. Hello, and welcome to the Once Upon a Corgi podcast. We are a nitty puppy crafty podcast coming to you from southwestern Connecticut. I am your host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online at Gabagales or at Once Upon a Corgi for all my hand-dyed fiber and yarn. Thank you so much for joining me. We are coming to you from our deck today. It's a really nice 18% gray day outside, slightly overcast, still super bright as you can tell by my squinty eyes. So I thought I would do little snippets of the podcast while I was photographing some yarn. Our deck is nice and clean after a good spring cleaning, so I've been using it as a backdrop, and the sun just came out, so pardon my face. Yeah, it is April 19th, so we have 1 week until Connecticut Sheep and Wool, so things have been a little bit crazy around the house as of late. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get an actual podcast out this week. I know I'm not going to next week. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to be swamped. So it's going to be like a vlog stylish podcast and just do kind of snippets of what I'm working on and what I've been doing for the past week or so and shop update stuff. So thank you so much for checking us out. And hello to all new viewers. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. This is not the usual format, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. A kid riding a bike judging me. I don't have any major announcements except Connecticut Sheep and Wool is April 29th and we'll be vending at the White Barn. So come stop by and say hello if you're going to be there. It is the same weekend as Stitches United. I will be at Stitches United on Friday with Mama Gergs and Adrian from the Freakish Lemon podcast. So if you see us there, stop us, say hello. We love to say hello. I think my neighbors are home and judging me. Whatever. Yeah, we have a couple cows going on. We have the Beauty and the Beast cow, which started in March and is going till mid-May. And we just got a whole bunch of new prizes in, and I will be inserting pictures of those here because I don't have them with me outside. I think that's the only cow that's going on. Yeah, I'm hosting it with Tanya from the Teen Knit Pearl podcast. We both have chatter threads in our Ravelry groups, which is the Once Upon a Corgi podcast under the groups tab in Ravelry. I think I just put up an FO thread. I'm pretty sure I did. If not, remind me and I will do that for you. Sorry. My brain has been fried since vacation. It's really what's happened. It's just gone. I left half of it in Paris. What are you gonna do? So let's get on with the day. Show you some knitting projects and some stuff I've been doing and some yarns. I hope you enjoy. I was gonna take pictures, but as you can see, the sun is back, and now I have these shadows everywhere. I guess I just have to use my lights. Be an adult. Iron's currently making sure that our neighbor across the street is raking his garden properly. And he's doing a very good job about it. Yogurt! Excited. So this is my yogurt making. I have some local Connecticut milk going on. It's on my older than the Queen crock pot. I think it was my grandmother's on my mom's side, like first round of crock pots. So we've got our milk going on low until we get to 180, and then we're going to turn it off and take the cover off and let it cool to 110. And then this is my last batch of yogurt. We're gonna pop that into there when this reaches 110, wrap it in a towel, and then put it in the oven with the light on for probably 8 hours, maybe overnight. And that's And that's our yogurt. That's what we do. Try to do it at least once a week. That's my day so far. Ooh, we're too tall. Okay, hello. This is our very rude section. Thanks to Audrey. Works in progress. I have no finished objects for you guys this week. Again, it's been crazy. And I haven't been working on a lot of the projects I've shown you in the past. I can't show you what I've been working on just yet, but I'm hoping to do that within the next couple weeks. So, yay, surprises! But I have been putting a big dent into my Vortex shawl by Charlotte from the Charlotte and Gus podcast. Sorry for Audrey. Iron has her ball and she wants me to throw it. And here is my Vortex! It's out of La Bien-Aimée in the Sosu, Yellow Brick Road, and then the dark brown is Undergrowth. And I love it. Brioche is still very addicting, and I would love to knit on this more. I think we're gonna knit on it tonight. I think so. I haven't picked it up in a couple days, but it's always been on my mind. And it's a fantastic knit. If you have never knit brioche, I highly recommend it as like a first-ish brioche pattern. It's my first brioche pattern, and I love it. It's amazing. I'm trying to do this now while Jake's not home. And the other thing that I've been working on, oh no, I did sort of finish something. I'll grab this in a minute, is my Macron sock. Finished the leg on this guy. It is the Macron pattern from Franco Knits in Blueberry Macron Yarns by Akari Yarns. And I am halfway through my heel. And as you can see, somebody wasn't paying attention during knit night. And so I have this nice ridge. But I noticed it like once I got up to here, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's for me. I'm not that upset about it. And yeah, I'm about to do the turn. I'm using Mina Phillips' German short row with the mini heel flapping gusset. So this is where my gusset is, where that nice pearl ridge is. And yeah, I'm probably gonna hopefully finish the heel in like another 20 minutes or so, and then get on to the foot. But I'm still thoroughly enjoying the knit and in love with this yarn. I can't wait to crack into the other skein I got from Akari Yarns, because I think it's the same base. I have to check, but I'm very excited for it. Also, I'm really hungry. It's lunchtime. So yeah, our background for this setup is the grid wall. Woo! This is everything I have dyed for the show so far. I'm slowly filling in the gaps, and I'm just straightening out my sign. Yeah. It's been curled up for like 6 months, so low battery. I'm just trying to straighten it out a little bit before we get into the show, and it refuses to stay. Now Audrey's throwing things at the tripod. Let me get my other work in progress. So they're sort of finished, but I finished, ooh, my nails. I finished the knitting to my Gaston socks. By the knitting, I mean I have to put heels in still. I just haven't had a chance to do that. So I'm hoping Friday night I can sit down and do this. And these are just some vanilla tubes right now. I did a regular wedge toe on 2.25 millimeter needles. Sorry, Audrey. 64 stitches, and I did the cable rib for the sock ribbing. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about these. So that's really all been cool. Can you please? No. Enough. Stop it. Not a lot of knitting in between dyeing the past week or so, and I worked on the other project that I can't show you yet for a good like 6 hours last Friday, so I've sort of thrown my elbow out of whack. So I've been trying to take it easy on the knitting bit just to get that back in action. So that's what I've been working on this week. On to the next sections. Bathroom progress. We ran out of paint. I thought I should go into what am I wearing today. The first section of the video I had on my Harry Potter sweater, the Weasley sweater that my mom made me for Christmas a couple of years ago. And I've been rocking my fade all day, every day. I think I wear this shawl the most, and it's like the most recent finished one. It's perfect. It's perfect for like big squishy around the neck, or I'll like lightly wrap it around my shoulders and just wear it under a coat if I just need the extra layer. I just can't get enough. Cannot get enough of this shawl. And we got a yarn shipment in. Yee. It's only like 30 skeins, so it's a little bitty box. Yeah, this is a kind of a fun setup. It's like Vlogmas, but not every day. Just for today. I have to run to Staples now. I ran out of ink while I was working trying to print labels. Oops! That's where the black vultures live. They are Disney villains. Alright, on to the last bit of this crazy episode. It is now Thursday, April 20th from 9 in the morning. And we're going to do our shop update section, what we've been watching, life stuff kind of thing. Sorry, this is a really all over the place episode, but I've kind of had fun doing the vlog thing again, so sorry, not sorry. Earlier I mentioned I was making yogurt. Update on that, it didn't work out the way I was planning it to. It's the first time I used my own yogurt as like the live culture base. So I'm doing some troubleshooting, gonna see if I can fix it a little bit. I'm not really sure what happened. Who knows? We'll find out. So that's that. So I left you off with works in progress, which would lead us into sewing. And I have something. I made it. It's not a coif. Cool? I think we're gonna call it a coif. It is essentially a small linen hat that will go on my head as such. I think I made it too small, or my hair is too big. But it is essentially the cap that will go with all my Tudor and period pieces to cover my hair. Ta-da! I think my hair is just too big. I did try to make it like a couple inches bigger than the pattern I found, and it still does not fit on my head. But essentially this will just cover my hair, so when I wear like a straw hat or the mushroom caps, all my hair will be covered, because that's what you did when you were a woman of a certain age, above 5. So there we go. It's just a plain white linen getting super blown out. There we go. And I hand stitched everything. Got not my neatest work, but it's a hat. So I think I'm going to try and make another one relatively soon, a little bit bigger, and do a little bit of black work, embroidery on the top of it. So that's my sewing. I was gonna try and sew a dress for this weekend, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. So that's my sewing for the week. And we have a little bit of stash building. Not so much stash building. Hold on. I put it down. What? I just saw it too. I put it somewhere so I wouldn't lose it for the podcast. I know the cat was sleeping on it for a minute. Where'd it go? There it is. Ooh. Put it behind my sewing machine so the cat would stop sleeping on it. So Misty Mountain Maid donated this beautiful hand-stitched bag for the Beauty and the Beast Cal. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a hand-stitched bell on the bag. There we go. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic to keep dog hair off of it. And when she sent that over, she super kindly also sent me a Corgi bag. I can't. Oh, look at it. It's like the perfect little sock bag. I've never had one of the bags like this before, but I've always wanted one to walk around in. So I think this will be my new festival bag. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. So it's Misty Mountain Made. There's her tag. And she's on Etsy. And she does these beautiful, like, hand embroidered things on all of her bags. Like, she's got the houses from Harry Potter. She's got a bunch of Disney princess ones. I think she just put up a Mulan one. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. If you guys want to send in prizes, please don't feel like you need to also send me things. But my heart just bursts every time you do. Oh, look at it. It's so happy. Ooh. I haven't put anything in it yet. I'm so close to finishing all my other sock whips. I haven't decided which one to start to put in here. Oh, and there's a pocket. Look at that. How cute is that? It's a little pocket. Yeah, I haven't decided on the perfect sock project to put in here yet. But I think I'm going to start something for, I know it's not period, but start something for this weekend, because this would be the perfect walk around the Belfars and knit. I love it. I love it so much. So thank you so much for that. That just made my heart swell and burst on like a super, it's been a really couple rough weeks stress-wise. And I was on the brink of tears when I saw it. I'm like, no, God, it's beautiful. So thank you so much. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so we did stash building. We did whips, no FOs. Showed you that last week. Okay, now for reals. Yeah, we'll do shop update and then life things. So shop updates will be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, because today is Thursday, at onceuponacorgi.etsy.com. And this will be next week. I will not have a shop update because of Connecticut Sheep and Wool. So, but I will be having whatever doesn't sell at Connecticut Sheep and Wool, I'm going to start putting up into the shop on the Monday after. So I will post all this to Instagram probably. So we will be having an update of Patisserie. And these are across most bases, usually Penny, Ginger, Audrey. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a couple Teslas, but not a lot. And then not a lot of Marie Cuties. I had to save those for the show. So this one's on Penny. We will have That's No Moon. And this one's on Ginger, which is a sparkle base. We'll have some Demon Unicorn, which I forgot how much I love dyeing this up. So that will be on Penny and Audrey, I believe. These are the same. We will have a couple Lights at Night. You'll have some Nice Guys Finish Dead. This is it on the Marie Cutie base. You'll have a couple Palace of Dreams. There we go. Nope, that's for a thing. And then, so I put a mini call out on Instagram on what to call like the one of a kind sets I've been kind of craving, and dyeing a lot of main colorways for this shop. This has been like a really nice, like relaxing end of the day, like just throw stuff in the dye pot and see what happens. So we're gonna call them, I was thinking Lone Wolf. I kind of like the idea of Corgis Unleashed. Or Stump's Gone Wild. Nub's Gone Wild. I think I'm gonna do some Corgis Unleashed. I think that's what I'm gonna call them. I think they're still up as Lone Wolves in the shop, but I'll fix that. And so I toiled with the name of this one for a while, but I decided on Gothic Showers because I thought of spring, but then you've just got like this dark black purpley mauve undertone to it. So this is, I'm gonna take the tag off so you can see it in its beautiful glory. So this is Gothic Showers. We've got speckles of like blue and this bright orangey pink, and then like this dark bit, and then this orange, and it's got like this nice peach undertone to the whole thing. So very springtime, but also, you know, gotta keep the goth at heart. I'm not saying this is going to lead up to a second part of this colorway, but I'm also not saying I might be thinking of another one to go with it. So, Gothic Showers. And I don't know if this will be, I'm not sure if this is going to be like a one-time thing or I'm going to bring it back every so often, but Amber from the Yarn Hoarder podcast got in contact with me about doing a Kevin the Skank colorway because he's not doing so well, and all my love and hearts and hugs go out to her and her family and him because he's the cutest thing. So I came up with Kevin the Skank. There we go. So this is Kevin the Skank, and I mean he's a pretty sandy neutral dog, but we got some of his sand tones, his little nose, and then his bed and his collars and his sweater were blue, so I did that. Here we go. It's Kevin the Skank. So I'm gonna have some of those up in the shop. I don't know if it's gonna be an all the time colorway thing or maybe just every so often. So there we go. I really like it. I kind of want to make a pair of socks out of it. I might keep one for myself. So that will be in the shop tonight. And the next week, no shop update. Connecticut Jeep and Wool. What? I'm so excited. I've got more yarn coming in today, so we're going to do one last big dye batch, I think. Sunday. I think Sunday. I'd like to have everything done dyeing by Wednesday so I can label it Thursday. Yeah. So, shop update, that's that. I hope you can make it. Thank you to everybody who does. It really does mean the world to me. What are you doing, crazy? Alright, this is our life stuff section. Got my shawl all crisscrossed. We've got iron over here. Come here, bud. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You saying hi? Say, no, Mom. Don't want it. I don't want to cuddle. Audrey, come on up. So if you're not here for the life stuff, thank you so much for watching. And if you are, let's go on. I'm sorry if this is shaky. I have the tripod on the bed with the dogs. So, Life Things has been so much dog hair in my mouth. It's spring. And spring means that they are not molting their coats, they're literally like blasting fur off of their bodies. So we have to vacuum every 2 days, and I'm going to try and brush them. Vacuum days. Get as much off as I possibly can. Audrey sat on my lap for about 10 minutes the other day, and I just had white fur everywhere. So that has been my life. Again, lots of Connecticut Sheep and Wool prep. I've got some new busts to showcase, some shawls. This is an old shelf from the living room I retired into yarn storage for right now. Hopefully one day I can get like actual yarn storage in, you know, a house with real walls. As you can see, all of our walls end about 3 to 4 feet up and then slant in, which is really cozy if you're not, you know, 5'8" and 6'4", so that's a thing. Yeah, lots of prep. I have been binging because I finished Great British Castles and Hidden Houses and Escape to the Countryside on Netflix, the ever so lovely Victorian Maker Studio podcast. I am forgetting your name. Katerina? Catherine? I know it starts with a K. I'm so sorry. She recommended a series of historical farming series. There's the Tudor farm, the Edwardian farm, the Victorian farm, the Great War farm, no, the Wartime farm, and then Tales from the Green Valley. So you have 1560s, 1580s, and then 1620s, and then 1880s, and then like turn of the century 1900s, 1905, and then 1939 to 1945. And it's the same three people. There's like a domestic historian and then two archaeologists. It is amazing. It was fantastic. Like they come in and at the end of August, and then they get the farm up and running, and they go through winter, and then they do like all the sowing and the harvesting and the animals, and it's great. It's fantastic. They're all on YouTube. Quality's not fantastic on all the videos, but that's fine. It was from BBC Two. Yeah, apparently there was a lot of historical things going on, because at the end of each episode they'd be like, next on BBC, learn how things happened. But yeah, I highly recommend them. They're very calming, except now I'm thinking of all the things I can like can and make, and I want to make cheese again, and a friend of mine let me borrow her, it was a book on fleeces, essentially, like different sheep breeds and their fleeces, and like bison and dog hair and alpaca and llama, and just essentially like a fiber book. And so I'm looking at, like, reading over that and watching the show, and Jake's just like, no, we're not getting sheep. And I'm like, nah, well, I mean, not now, but, so, just be aware that could happen. It was amazing. I highly recommend it. And that's really been it. Lots of show prep. Got the grid walls out. We've got this guy filling up. Got those things. We got Belfar's challenge this weekend, and I'm so excited. I haven't decided what I'm gonna wear yet. I might try and make a dress still. The only thing that's holding me back is sewing all the eyelets. I like to sew my eyelets by hand. I've tried using, you can get away with using like the button maker on your sewing machine, but I 100% will always mess that up. At least half of my buttonholes will come out wrong, or half done. It just never works out for me. So that's the question is, can I hand sew two sides of buttons, eyelets, two sides of eyelets in one night? Because I can sew the whole dress tonight. I just can't. I don't know if I can sew all the eyelets. Maybe if I do a back closure, because I like having the eyelets on the sides. I know I'm not going to be able to do the like the side eyelets with the flap over it. That's not going to happen for Belfar's. But I like the side eyelets because then I can lace myself in, and I could wear an open front jacket and you don't see the eyelets if I do that. I can lace myself into a corset. I cannot lace myself into a dress. It's too much hassle. So I'm going to try and take some video of Belfar's. I'm going to go dye some fiber. I've got some Polworth fiber soaking for Connecticut Sheep and Wool. This is my big first like fiber batch. I'm very excited. I hope people take it well. Yeah, so I'm going to go work some more. I'm going to get this uploaded. I already have everything edited from yesterday. And thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye!